It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks up against the Brooklyn Nets. And for Brooklyn, only one win in their last 6 games. They know they can play much better, looking to be more competitive tonight. And a terrific international prospect, Luka Doncic, suiting up tonight. Kenny, it's rare to see someone this young with such a complete game.
You know what? A couple of our friends were talking, me and my friends, about this guy.
When? Yesterday or 2 days ago?
2 days ago. And he's ready. He's strong. He's got a wide frame. He reads defenses well, exceptionally well.
He's good at creating his own shot. He shows a lot of pro-level moves, and you broke that streak of 10 straight.
That'll do it. Both teams ready for tip-off. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and the crew.
The Mavericks look to take charge at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, and we're going to bring it to you live. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. And, of course, Harrison Barnes. We'll see how they continue to fare without him.
Yeah, no question that it's a risky deal to make because it's the kind of move that can turn a team's fan base against the front office. But trading one of the most popular players on the team is always risky no matter what you get in return.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Hey, Kev. Well, Rick Carlisle is a coaching graybeard. He's entering his 2nd decade as coach of the Mavericks. He led them to the franchise's first and only title in 2011. Now, Eric Spoelstra lost that series to Carlisle, and he says of him, he's a Hall of Famer, a trailblazer as president of the Coaches Association. We all owe him a great deal. Kevin?
He is a legend. Thank you, D.A. Maybe it's no longer a surprise. A couple rookies, Doris, who we thought would take some time to develop, are already contributing.
It's no question about it, and more rookies are being asked to play a larger role in their particular teams. And I think what you have to be struck by is the fact that we're not talking about 21 and 22-year-old rookies anymore, Kevin. We're talking about guys that have very limited collegiate experience, and yet everyone wants an immediate return. And I think it's nothing more than a sign of the times. Guys are dreaming about the NBA from the time they first pick up a ball, and what we get is the result of that.
So the Nets starting 5. Hollis, Jefferson, and Allen together down low. Then there's D'Angelo Russell, and it's LeVert in at the small forward position. It's the Nets now. Russell passes to Hollis Jefferson. Inside, Porzingis with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Outside Hardaway. To the inside. That's good from Doncic on the assist from Hardaway. Doncic has got the first points on the scoreboard for the Mavs. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Passes it to LeVert. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Over Jackson. Hollis Jefferson can't hit. Outside Hardaway. He kicks to Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock, and there it is for him. Porzingis has got his first basket of the night.
Well, defense is there, guys. Porzingis just very difficult to stop, even in traffic.
There's Dinwiddie, guarded by Hardaway. Dinwiddie dishes to Allen. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
And that's not the type of defense you want to play, right? You've got to make it more difficult than that. Layups are too easy.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Russell finds Allen. Back to Russell. High arcing shot. Nets passing it around to the paint. Makes it off the glass.
I'll tell you, when he gets in that deep, there simply has to be some help defensively. The size mismatch is just too great there.
The pass to Porzingis. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Dinwiddie kicks to Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
So creative with the basketball in his hands. You can see D'Angelo Russell's understanding improving over time. That's nice.
Now here's Porzingis. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Kristaps Porzingis, standing 7'3". He's played power forward early in his NBA career, but with that height, his future, it could be at the center position.
And getting into the second part of November here, a quick glance at the power rankings. Let's see how everyone started out. Taking a look at Washington. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, for the Nets, they're moving in the wrong direction. The good news, though, it's still early in the season. A lot of games left to be played. Plenty of time to turn things around.
Dinwiddie offline with his 3. And with Porzingis having the ACL tear, Greg, maybe losing some of his lateral quickness, perhaps accelerating his move to the 5.
I mean, part of his rehab was hitting the weights and just adding strength. I think, if anything, his offensive skill set, though, even more impactful at the 5.
And the 3 off target. Nets trail by 4. Russell looking around. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Think about this. In his first season away from the Lakers last year, D'Angelo Russell seemed to be a much more confident player. Looked like the number 2 overall pick we expected coming out in 2015.
And he knocks down the first one. And Russell missing a lot of time before the midway point last year with a knee injury.
Well, I think he knew that he would be called upon to lead the team with his scoring and playmaking ability, and he really stepped up to the challenge. Amazing what a change of scenery can do for a guy.
He hits both from the stripe.
And to me, the ceiling that D'Angelo Russell has is really high. This guy is dynamic, he's confident, he can score it, and he's just going to continue to want to prove himself.
Now, here's Doncic. 9-point game his last outing. Hardaway, no good. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing by 2. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
Boy, a little too casual on the layup. Temporary loss of focus, not good.
Hardaway passes to Jackson. To the middle. And Allen with the block. Out to the right wing. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And it's all knotted up.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Oh, he is one hard player to deal with at the offensive end.
Dallas shooting their first free throw tonight.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
One shot, gentlemen.
The Dallas Mavericks last season could not have been more disappointing, Doris.
Well, you think about management for this organization, Kevin. They had tried to avoid a rebuild. But at some point, every franchise probably has to go through it. And one of the things you must have in a rebuild is patience.
Hollis Jefferson, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, to me, this is what Hollis Jefferson does very well. This guy, a phenomenal dunker with the ups he has.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Wide open. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Boy, this guy has been transcendent this quarter. Something really lit a fire underneath this guy.
Porzingis with the steal. It's Hardaway with the drive. Pass to Porzingis. And Allen with the block. Outside, Russell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. D'Angelo Russell, the lefty playmaker out of Ohio State. Doris, a lot to like about his ability to create.
Well, he certainly, Kevin, has a nose for scoring and combines that with good vision. I think the one thing he's got to be careful of is shot selection and taking care of the basketball.
And he makes the first. And so Russell hits them both.
Well, and the Brooklyn Nets, to me, seem to have a bright future in front of them. There is a good collection of young players that they can continue to grow with, and finally will own their draft pick for the first time in what feels like forever.
Here's Nowitzki, and the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
Just sensational cut to the rim. Nowitzki never afraid of sprinting right to the cup.
Here's LeVert, guarded by Jackson. Kicks it to Russell. Fires the 3. And no good. Dallas leading by 3. Now, here's Doncic. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. To the paint. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
And that's all Nowitzki, right? Great frame and great game to get fouled on that shot.
First one falls for him. And this Nets team still very young, as you said, 5th youngest, Doris, in the league last year.
Boy, and that is something, Kevin, considering the amount of picks they've lost. The Nets have done a great job of finding talent late in the draft and acquiring other picks without giving up too much. They've positioned themselves very well to become a factor in the future.
Both free throws good from Nowitzki. You think of all the great moments in Dirk's career, what he's done on and off the floor, Doris. What a treasure of a player.
Well, Kevin, there's no doubt this is the greatest European player ever, and he flat opened the door and helped make the NBA a truly global game. Think about some of the young stars, Porzingis, Markkanen, who grew up modeling their games after Dirk.
And a good judge of spacing. Sees he can get it off over the taller man.
I'll tell you, he did a nice job feeling the defense out, rising up with ease from the perimeter.
13 feet away. Brooklyn with the rebound. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And sometimes in that hostile environment, it is hard to stay true to who you are. But give them credit, they did, especially on offense.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, a testament to how level-headed this group is. Nice job executing on the offensive end of the floor.
Now here's Allen. Here's LeVert. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Well, Karis LeVert can fill it up from anywhere, but this guy is a terrific mid-range scorer.
Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now here's Doncic. He's tightly guarded. Second chance shot, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Brooklyn the foul. No question, Porzingis is a tremendous talent, Doris. We've seen that, but he continues to struggle some as a rebounder.
I think automatically you see a 7'3" guy and you say, okay, that's 10 rebounds. But the reality is Porzingis has been more of a face-up, good athlete, attack the rim. He can get to the glass, and I think you'll see more of that in the future.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
Well, you have got to love the versatility of Kristaps Porzingis. Unbelievable shooting touch at 7'3", can also be a monster on the defensive end. Good luck, future of the NBA.
Measuring, he's checked in for Dirk Nowitzki. And so he makes both from the line. So many aspects go into developing, Doris, a winning team, coaching players, all the front office moves. How much do you think ownership affects that equation?
Well, I think it's absolutely critical. Leadership starts at the top down. And what kind of organization do you want? What kinds of behaviors will you tolerate? What kinds of things do you emphasize in terms of what you want your culture to be about? And to me, that starts at the top. When you look at the organizations that have great history with sustained success, it starts at the top with ownership.
I like your word culture there. That makes so much sense.
And you look at J.J. Barea and how he's played over the years, has always been a spark plug for a team off the bench. It just plays with energy and creativity no matter the situation.
Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And both free throws good for Barea. And with Barea and what he brings to the table, Greg, he also takes care of the ball.
A lot of guards who are bench threats can get a little sloppy or careless with the ball. And Barea has been upping his assists and cutting his turnovers the last few seasons, still finding ways to be effective even after a decade in the league.
Well, the Brooklyn Nets, one of the younger teams in the league this year and last year. And obviously, with young teams and with the style of play, turnovers are going to be something you've got to contend with along the way.
And along with the turnovers, outside shooting can be a problem for the Nets.
Well, think about it, Kevin. I think there's a fundamental belief in today's NBA that you need to shoot the three to win at a high level. So even though this organization right now doesn't have a ton of lights-out shooters, they are committed to getting that style established in their franchise. I think when you talk about the Dallas Mavericks, it's not hard to think about the ownership. Driven, intelligent, committed, and the team has embodied those traits.
Now, here's Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. On deep, Barea. Allen with the rebound. And even though the Mavericks had a couple of bad years in a row, this franchise remains rock solid.
Well, think about they've had consistency from the top down. It's a pioneering organization that's always looking at the next innovation. And remember, they have a very strong fan base. Let's remember, DeMarre Carroll has been around a long time in the NBA. This guy is a tough defender, and his offense had taken a step back the last few seasons, but last year took on a much greater role and was a big-time locker room presence.
And the first one at the line is good. And with Carroll, he gives you what most teams want with his defense and Doris's versatility.
Right, very strong 3-and-D type player. He is a little bit limited elsewhere offensively, but he's a veteran presence who you know will affect the box score.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Kleba's checked in. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Now, did you know, Kevin, that they call DeMarre Carroll the swag daddy because he always dresses to impress? I hear the wardrobe is unreal.
Here's LeVert. 14 points from him the last game against Miami. Here's Harris. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Now here's Lee. Tight defense on him. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Brooklyn on defense. Berea with a wide open look. Carroll with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Here's Napier. Here's Davis. It's tipped. Powell with it. Harris is there. Powell, that's good.
Tell you, even with some physical contact, Powell gets it done. Love his persistence.
Passes it to Carroll. He kicks to Napier. The three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And there's the foul. Will go on Shabazz Napier. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for two.
Guys, how about J.J. Berea? In his 12th year in the NBA, no less, he establishes career highs across the board and does nothing but get better with age. I love it.
That free throw, no good. And Berea now in his second run with Dallas. Won an NBA title with the team, you may recall, back in 2011.
Well, he was critical in that title run, Kev, and now he's trying to help this organization rebuild. This guy, a clear fan favorite. And it's incredible to me. He seems to be getting better with his age.
There are so many great open floor players in this game. Who would be the scariest player coming at you on the fast break?
Kevin, I can't limit this to just one. Are you kidding me? How would you like to have LeBron James bearing down on you at 6'8", 250-plus pounds? Or the length of Giannis Antetokounmpo, who can cover from one end of the floor in the other in 4 or 5 strides? How about if Russell Westbrook's meeting me at the cup and he can dunk on my head? Or the young, talented Donovan Mitchell. I don't want any part of any one of those guys.
What great names, and you're right. Runaway freight trains, each of them. Here's Napier. The Mavericks making the shot. Harris outside. Pass to LeVert. Kicks it to Carroll. A three ball. No good that time. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And in their 2 matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
Now here's Napier. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. That one drops for him.
Well, this score is all about DeMaurice Carroll getting himself good post position. If you allow him that deep, turn the lights out, Kevin.
Berea with it. Napier covering. Here's Kleba. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shot clock at 6. The offensive rebound. Mejri off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's a big payoff for crashing the offensive boards. Go to work.
Now here's Napier. Guarded by Berea. And the basket by Napier. Napier's got his second bucket tonight. Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. From deep. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Nets lead by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia, but thanks to his brother, developed a passion for the NBA.
My older brother, he was a big fan of NBA always, and he always had pictures of Michael and then Kobe and Shaq, and then we both started watching a lot of NBA highlights. And then later on, 13, 14, Kobe and Powell, you know, I used to watch those guys play a lot.
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
It was huge, no doubt, and it seems like they simply can't miss from downtown.
We've got Lee. J.J. Barea is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Measure, and it's Kleba in at the power forward. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. For three, Harris, and again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Lee finds Barea. Lee against Russell. Back to Barea, and stolen by Harris. Napier passes to Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Yeah, a big change of possession in a tight ball game. We'll see if they've seized the momentum.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, and he was so quick to break on that one. A good sign that he read the play.
And so it's Dallas with it. After the basket by Brooklyn, and Hardaway gets it to go.
Well, I like the battle right there by Hardaway Jr., showing he's committed to scoring on the defense.
Now, here's Napier. Tight defense on him. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup. Davis has got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Now Barea. He had 10 points in the win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. And Davis pulls it down. Brooklyn leading by 6.
Well, you think about the Brooklyn Nets and Kenny Atkinson having a tough task of rebuilding this organization. It is still feeling the effects of the trade that stripped them of so many picks. But give Kenny credit for embracing the challenge and knowing there's a long road ahead.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Dallas making a switch here. Jackson's checked in, and a switch here for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie's checked in for Napier. And it's denied.
Boy, he hasn't given them much of anything tonight. He's got to look for his own shot a little less and keep the ball moving.
And it's Davis missing. Mavericks trail by 6. Jackson has the open look. Dallas again missing. Here's Dinwiddie. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Barea kicks to Hardaway. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. To the inside. And the basket good by Mesri. Mesri's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Now, here is Russell. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Miami. Here's Davis. Here's Dudley. Out to Harris. And the pass to Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I tell you, proving how dangerous he can be inside. D'Angelo Russell forcing the defense to make a commitment.
And the first one drops. And now that that final debt Doris has been paid, it must feel like a huge relief for Nets fans to be done with that trade they made with Boston.
Well, you hate to say it, but trading for KG, Pierce, and Terry back in 2013 turned out to be a disaster for the Nets. Probably set the organization back a good 5 years. They must be thrilled to be out from under the weight of that mistake.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
I just love how confident Tim Hardaway Jr. is from long distance. This guy will cash in from there.
Russell kicks to Dudley. Nets passing it around. Here's Hollis Jefferson, guarded by Jackson. It's rebounded by Dallas. Measury's got 7 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Jackson. Inside, Porzingis. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for the Mavericks.
And they've got really good balance here. I mean, the 3-ball hadn't been the strongest weapon today for them, but I'd say keep the dose just about the same. Don't change the recipe. When you've got that open shot, you got to take it.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Miami.
You know, he was also one of their key contributors on the glass. His effort was terrific.
It's deflected. And here's the break. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that.
Out to the wing. Dinwiddie passes to Hollis Jefferson. Porzingis with the block. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Russell. Jackson against Russell. Outside, Porzingis. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Hollis Jefferson finds Allen over Porzingis. Allen's shot is off. The Mavericks have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And he gets the bucket.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. getting stronger, and that's a problem when he's trying to finish through contact.
There's Dinwiddie. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Hits the 3-point bomb. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
To the paint. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult one.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Down low. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Doncic kicks to Measure. To the middle. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish. And looking at Luka Doncic, incredibly mature for his age. Physically, the broad shoulders, weighing in about 230. Mentally, though, advanced understanding of how to play the game.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Salah Measure. That free throw good from Doncic. You know, Greg, it's amazing that Doncic, at his age, could already have such a complete offensive game.
I mean, a terrific skill set. In Europe, Doncic spent plenty of time as a primary ball handler. Obviously, can score in a number of ways, just a versatile threat.
Here's LeVert. He's got 5 over Nowitzki. Here's Allen. Up and in on the layup. Allen's got 6.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Jackson in the corner. That 3 off the mark. Brooklyn's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. To the inside. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Rebounded by Jackson. Here's Dallas. They're on a 15-6 run. Hardaway with a wide open look. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Nets trail by 4. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Allen passes to LeVert. Got a hand on it. Jackson with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. From outside, off the mark. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's LeVert, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Luka Doncic. Karis LeVert, a player who executives knew had potential, Doris, but they were scared away on draft day.
Yeah, I think, Kevin, the 3 foot surgeries early in the career had a toll on that. But let's remember, the Nets took a chance, and he has more than shown with the ceiling he has what a good decision that was.
The first one falls.
In today's NBA, we like to talk about that 3-point shot. Well, the Dallas Mavericks, believe it or not, took the 4th most in the NBA last year.
So he gets them both. And the Mavs, Doris, not only took a lot of threes, they made a lot of threes.
Well, when you have shooters, the likes of Dirk Nowitzki, Wes Matthews, Doug McDermott, the list goes on, 3-point shooting was the least of their worries last season.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Allen's shot is off. Dallas has gone for the 3-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Jackson kicks to Doncic. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Here's Dinwiddie. Hollis Jefferson passes to LeVert. And that one is good. LeVert's got 4 points in the quarter.
At 6'7", Karis LeVert knows how to use that size, especially inside. He knows how to handle himself in there.
Doncic kicks to Jackson. Passes it to Porzingis. Hardaway trying to free himself up. That's no good. He is 5 of 11 shooting from the field for the game. Carroll finds Hollis Jefferson. Here's LeVert. Allen with it. To the middle. Here's Dinwiddie, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
You know, when Spencer Dinwiddie is attacking, he gets these kinds of calls. Simple as that.
And even though Spencer Dinwiddie had a breakout year, he felt that his time was long overdue.
Yeah, and in between the injury in college and kind of being buried on the bench, he's had to overcome a lot and has always believed in himself. And he feels when matched up head-to-head with most guards, he's going to come out on top. Showed exactly why he believes in himself so much with that breakout season in 2018.
And the first one at the line is good.
One thing you have to love about Spencer Dinwiddie is his confidence. Here's a guy who knows he belongs, and he's proving it with his play night after night.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Mike Powell comes in for Porzingis, and Lee's subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Napier's checked in. Both good from the line that time.
Well, think about it, guys. Last year, Spencer Dinwiddie, a little bit of a breakout year, right? Stepped in for the injured D'Angelo Russell and helped the Nets stay competitive, proving to be a big-time scorer.
A floater, and it's laid up and in by Lee.
Courtney Lee is so good on that floater, and at his size, you've got to have that in your arsenal.
Napier kicks to Carroll. We've got 1:48 left in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Dinwiddie. Good D by Lee. And Doris Dinwiddie's so good at finding a play to make, even when it seems he has nowhere to go.
Well, that quick first step opens up space to get into the passing lanes. This guy makes a lot of jump passes, but seems to get away with it.
Davis is checked in for Allen. .133 left here in the second. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Napier. Doncic with the steal. They're running. Pushing it up. And the dunk by Powell.
You have got to commend Powell on his positioning. I tell you, he buries himself deep, and he's going to Sky for that slam dunk.
And here's Napier. He has 6. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Free throw drops for Napier. Or is this Brooklyn team, they've been playing more up-tempo the past few seasons.
Well, this is a team that has been amongst the highest-paced teams in the league the last few years. They have a roster that excels, Kevin, in open space. And you have to, as a fan, I think, appreciate the style of play.
Harris is checked in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. No good on the second free throw. Now here's Nowitzki. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They lead by 4. Doncic kicks to Jackson. And a wide open look for Lee. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Well, this is why Courtney Lee is easy to play with, right? He gets his offense within the flow of the system.
The pass to Carroll. It's Davis on the wing. Back to Carroll. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And along with the resurgence Carroll had last season, in large part due, I think, Greg, to finally feeling healthy.
Yeah, and Carroll is quick to tell you just how hard it was for him to regain form after that knee injury. Coming back is something that each player experiences kind of in their own way. Great presence, though, on and off the floor, and really a natural leader.
J.J. Barea is checked in for Dallas. Both good from the line that time. Mavericks leading by 5. Right side, Lee. No good on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Now here's Napier. He has 7. He kicks it to Davis. Clock at 6. Over Nowitzki. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And on the road, their perimeter shooting really helped to kind of keep the crowd out of the game.
No, I completely agree. They completely took the crowd out of it. They were scorching hot from the perimeter all night long.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Rick. What do you like about how your team is playing tonight?
Shot making was there. We're not turning it over. We're doing a pretty good job defensively, but a long way to go.
Rick, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous game we're seeing from Tim Hardaway Jr. He had 13 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
Well, I think to shoot a high percentage, your offense has to be in sync. And in the first half, those guys were sharing the basketball, playing for each other. Now it becomes a matter of being consistent at it.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Well, I didn't even know who some of these guys were, but their bench came up with some big shots, gave the team a lift offensively. It's always possible those guys will see more minutes in the second half, but at the same time, if you're a starter for a reason. We shall see, Ernie.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
The skyline of Dallas illuminating the night sky as we welcome you back to the Lone Star State. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Nice game. Great performance by Tim Hardaway Jr.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
I think, Greg, we're seeing a couple things. Terrific play calling, unselfish nature, and quality shooting. That makes for good offense.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Setting the floor for the Nets. Hollis, Jefferson, and Allen together down low. Then there's Shabazz Napier. And it's LeVert in at the 3 slot. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Allen passes to Hollis Jefferson. It's Allen on the wing. Headed by Porzingis. Mavericks leading by 8. To the paint. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Now here's Napier. Defense right on him. That's tipped.
And not exactly quick off the floor, but Luka uses great anticipation to make defensive plays.
And the Nets making a change here. Russell's checked in. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Allen. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Nowitzki's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Rough start to the third quarter. 4 attempts, no makes.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. On the mark with the 15-footer. Porzingis has got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is why people believe Porzingis is a long-term star in the NBA. He can carry a team for long stretches.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Outside, Russell. Pass to LeVert. Shot clock at 5. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. LeVert's got 11 points.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his 5th foul. Shabazz Napier's checked in for Brooklyn. And stolen by Napier. Here's Porzingis, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. Porzingis has got the lead up to 10 now for Dallas. Nets have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Napier finds Hollis Jefferson. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Here's a look at some stats for Kristaps Porzingis.
What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. First in scoring, first in blocks, and don't forget top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Now here's Doncic. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Lets it fly. Misses off the right iron. And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, starting to look like it's taking its toll mentally. He doesn't look like himself.
Now here's Jackson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Nowitzki outside. Another three for Dallas.
Good luck trying to contest Dirk from that spot. He does not get flustered by defense when he's shooting beyond the arc.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. It's been quite a game for Porzingis.
Well, he has got to be the only thing they're discussing in this huddle because the approach they've used on him has been a disaster. Changes need to be made. I don't know if it's a double team, switching matchups, but something's got to be done.
And now a quick look at some very potent men in the middle lately. Highest scoring big men in the past 10 games. Number one, Porzingis.
He is so polished offensively in the low post. I mean, even when the defense collapses, he's got guys all around, and he finds a way to put the ball in the basket.
Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Here's LeVert. 11 points in the game. Good.
What a fantastic game he's had on the offensive end. If only his teammates could keep up.
Mavericks leading by 11. Now Doncic. Nowitzki outside. Kicks it to Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Pass to Doncic from deep three-point range. The shot that time not on target. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Here's Dinwiddie, guarded by Hardaway. Puts it up from 12, and the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Dallas moving the ball around. The offensive rebound. Stolen by Allen. Here's Dinwiddie, guarded by Hardaway. 13 feet away. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Outside, Porzingis. Off target with his 3. Nets trail by 11. Inside, Allen. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
I'll tell you, his inconsistency not helping their cause at all.
And he's good on the 3 ball. Jackson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Brooklyn's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Porzingis against Allen. No good on that one. Nice D from Porzingis. Here's Doncic. Tries again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, I know that he can make the perimeter jump shot, but I really like it when Porzingis is taking it inside and making the defense deal with all that size.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
That free throw good from Porzingis. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. The Nets also changing it up. Jared Dudley's checked in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson, and Damari Carroll subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Both shots good from the stripe. The G League, Doris, growing roster of teams, introduced 2-way contracts last season. Is it safe to call it a official minor league at this point, do you think?
I'm just going to say that I thought this was one of the best changes to the NBA last season. And you look at certain players who went back and forth between the G League, and when they were up with the respective NBA team, they were a significant part of the rotation. Quinn Cook comes to mind. The NBA champion had a 2-way player in Quinn Cook, who was a vital part of their G League and then becomes a vital part of their real-time success. To me, what a tremendous platform for player development, Kevin.
Yeah, the league has gotten it right with this. Here's Napier. The Mavericks making the shot. Here's the 3. They get it back. Another shot, and it's laid up and in by Carroll. Carroll's got 7.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The pass to Porzingis. Down low. Here's Jackson. It's deflected.
Look at DeMaurice Carroll get in space and block the shot. Defense at its best.
Dudley, no luck. Mavericks leading by 14. And the basket by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you, unless someone gets a hand to it, it's hard to miss the mark from that close range.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. And Luka Doncic, not the top pick in the draft this past June, but one of the more exciting names out of this rookie class.
Dallas made a point to trade up and draft him. Doncic not playing in the Summer League as he has had a hefty workload in Europe before the draft. Still came away with Euro MVP honors, and at his age, that is incredible.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Measuring, he's checked in for Porzingis. Lee comes in for Jackson. And Barea subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Davis is checked in for the Nets. Russell comes in for Napier. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And one thing Rick Carlisle is known for is his accountability.
Right, and that extends to himself as much as it does the players who play for him. Listen, if this guy makes the wrong play call, he is going to make sure you know about that. And I think that's an approach you see from the top down in this organization.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
You know, that's why we say move without the basketball. You'll be rewarded.
And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Friday, they'll head home and take on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for that game against the Jazz, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Now here's Lee. 7 points in the game.
You can see the reason it can be a tough day down low, and he's going after it on the glass. Some serious length to contend with.
Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Carroll. Doncic with it. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Russell against Barea. And here's Carroll. He's got 9. Outside, Davis. 5 to shoot. Back to Carroll. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Lee outside. Pass to Kleba. Now here's Barea. He has 5. Beyond the arc. Drills it from outside. Kleba's got 5.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, there's no question about it. Knocking down triples repeatedly. The defense starting to look helpless at this point.
Now here is Russell. It's Carroll on the wing. Covered by Lee. Russell from long range. It's rebounded by Dallas. Measury's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. He was all alone on that one. 13 points in the game.
Well, you've got to look at this guy's shooting as one of the main reasons they've been able to build this lead.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Lee. He dishes it to Doncic. From short range, pass to Kleba. Over to the wing. Goes back up. And Doncic finishes inside. And the Mavericks lead by 18.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
You can tell they've got their foot on the gas pedal right now. No slowing down. The defense starting to look helpless.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And with the tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Well, Greg, I think I love the timeout call. At least it gives you a shift in momentum. It's a smart move.
Powell, he's checked in for Maxi Kleba. Harris is checked in for the Nets. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. He kicks it to Davis. Back to Russell. Shoots over Barea. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 9 points for D'Angelo Russell. Mavericks leading by 16. Here is Barea. 5 points in the game. Now Doncic. Here's measuring. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And now we go to our rookie leaderboard to get a check on the players at the top of the freshman class in assists over the last 10 games. Number 1, Luka Doncic.
Really starting to connect with his teammates. I mean, a really heads-up player for a rookie.
And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Russell against Barea. Russell passes to LeVert. Harris inside. He's against Lee. Harris's shot is good.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wentz.
And to me, that's all about the body control, right, Greg? I mean, he does such a stellar job sizing up his man and drains it despite having the size on him.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's LeVert. He's got 13. And it's Davis missing.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
Nets trail by 18. Here's Russell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
It takes discipline to stay down on the pump fake, and D'Angelo Russell enjoys using it to get that defender committed.
He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Mavericks leading by 17. The feed to lead. Doncic with it. He's got 15. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
One shot.
And the technical free throw is good. And Courtney Lee out of Western Kentucky, a consistent 3-and-D veteran.
And, you know, more of a journeyman's career, but I'll tell you what, he's a winner and competes, does those little things, and, boy, he makes some big shots.
It's stolen by Davis. It's Carroll on the wing, covered by Lee. Here's Russell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Russell's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he's getting better at absorbing contact. Finishes like this prove Russell is a tough, dynamic competitor.
And it's in there. 17 points for Luka Doncic.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Russell against Barea. Russell dishes to Carroll. Back to Russell. On the wing, Harris. The three-pointer, no good. And here's Barea with 1 on the clock. Misses the shot.
Boy, you love the hustle from the young guard. D'Angelo Russell making a play with the defense.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 18. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. It's an 18-point game. Nowitzki is out there with Powell. Then it's Lee. Then there's Doncic. And it's Barea in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Doncic. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Barea's got 5 assists in the game. You always hear coaches preaching consistency. Doris, what enables that kind of night in, night out reliability?
Well, I think a lot goes into it, and you can start with pride, Kevin. If you're putting in the kind of preparation necessary, then you're going to take a certain amount of pride in the things you do on a night-by-night basis. Things aren't always going to go your way, but it's not how you end the night. It's how do you respond in the middle of the game when things are going against you. Calls haven't gone your way, or perhaps there's a bad matchup. What's your response? So a lot of things go into consistency, and it's why we take special pride covering players who pride themselves on being available.
And one of the most admired things you have, too, as well.
Correct. Michael Jordan loved to play every night.
That one is no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Lee kicks to Barea. Here's the floater. Bucket is good.
I'll tell you, don't let the diminutive size fool you. This guy is not intimidated and can get his shot in the painted area.
Pass to Davis. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Inside, Carroll. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
And here's Barea outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Here's Dinwiddie. He dishes it to Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, he works to find the open space behind the arc, and it pays off with the 3. Nice.
Barea against Russell. Barea kicks to Lee. Nowitzki left side. Shoots over Carroll, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. 9 points for Nowitzki.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Here's Dinwiddie. Puts it up from 12, and it's Davis missing.
That's a difficult shot, and if he could do it again, I think he definitely would pass it off there.
Barea finds Nowitzki. The shot will not fall.
The only way he doesn't finish is if the defense gets in his face. Nice job.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. Mavericks leading by 21. Barea the pass to Nowitzki. The 10-footer. And Barea with the basket on the assist by Nowitzki. Barea's got 7 now in this quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. Last season, Doris, the NBA hosting 4 regular season games in Mexico, celebrating the 25th anniversary of the NBA playing in Mexico City.
Well, Kevin, you know this. Mexico City is the 5th largest city in the world. You are a geographic expert. This is a gateway to all of Latin America, and the NBA, as always, eager to expand their presence in new markets.
I agree. And the fact, Doris, they're so progressive has just, given them so much new things, revenue, growth avenues to follow. But it just opens up a whole new area where they can grow.
Never rest on your laurels, Kevin. Always work hard, just like the great Kevin Harlan does.
A different look for Dallas. Porzingis is checked in for Powell. Justin Jackson comes in for Lee. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Doncic. Then for the Nets, Allen comes in for Ed Davis. And it's Rondae Hollis-Jefferson in for Harris. Now here is Hardaway. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Russell kicks to Dinwiddie. Knocked away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barea. Here's Russell. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
To me, you've got to stay attached to D'Angelo Russell, especially when he's in those in-between areas.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And probably coming out of the game anyway. I think we're officially into garbage time.
Napier, he's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. So it's the Mavericks now. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Here's Hardaway. That one, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Now, here's Napier. To the middle. There's Hollis-Jefferson. And that one is off. Some solid D from Nowitzki. Here's Porzingis. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Yeah, that's a surprising miss, Greg. I have a feeling if they get that shot again, they'll knock it down next time.
Now, here's Barea. Napier covering. Hardaway, no good. Nets trail by 16. There's Hollis-Jefferson. Again, the Nets for 2.
Well, I'll tell you, excellent job from Hollis-Jefferson. This guy's so skilled at getting terrific position down low.
Got a piece of it. Now the pass to Barea. Outside, Porzingis. Now Barea, 5 to shoot. And there's the foul. Will go on Shabazz Napier. That will be foul number 5 on him. Here's Porzingis. fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Boy, Kev, how about Porzingis? Shrugs off the hit. That work in the weight room paying off already. You gotta love the time he's put in to make himself a challenge.
One shot, find the lanes.
That free throw good from Porzingis. And so Napier will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing by 17. To the left side wing. Dinwiddie dishes to Allen. Looking for Napier, and he gets it there. Off target on the 15-footer.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
You can see the kind of confidence Hardaway has in his shot. This guy is so fluid in the catch-and-shoot situations.
Here's Napier. Another shot. Allen finds Napier, shoots over Barea, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
You know, that's inside-out basketball. Just pass out of the post to set up the jumper.
Pass to Porzingis. Carroll against Jackson. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. And Brooklyn making a change here. LeVert's checked in. Mavericks leading by 17. Barea with it.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw good from Barea.
And you never doubt this guy's enthusiasm or his love for the game of basketball. To me, it's what makes Barea the kind of guy you root for.
And both free throws good for Barea. Here's Dinwiddie. Passes to Carroll. Poke loose. Hardaway with the steal. Let's go. Offensive rebound.
They're fortunate to be in front given how shaky he's been from the floor tonight.
And it's Carroll in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Mavericks leading by 19 points. Second shot opportunity, and it's Porzingis getting it to go. Porzingis has got 14 points now in the second half.
And to me, this is what KP has got to do. Porzingis has the size and length to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Inside, Hardaway with the steal, and it's the Mavericks on the break. Barea with the ball. The rebound by the Nets. Carroll's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Boy, you have got to love the dime, the pass on time and on target.
Carroll against Barea. Nowitzki outside. To the inside. Porzingis. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 3 assists in the game. Nets trail by 21. And here's Carroll. Down low. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
What a turnaround in the second half. So much more accurate overall.
So it's the Mavericks now. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, he throws it down with such ease. That rim might as well be 8 feet off the ground.
Here's Dinwiddie, guarded by Barea. It's Carroll on the wing. Allen outside. Here's Dinwiddie, just 5 to shoot. Over Hardaway. And it's off the back rim, no good. Dallas leading by 21. Barea kicks to Hardaway. Back to Barea. Here's the three. Another three for Dallas.
That consistency from distance, that's something J.J. Barea has worked on, and you can see the results here.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. The G League last season experimenting Doris with coaches' challenges of certain calls during games. Do you see that perhaps moving over as well to the NBA?
Kevin, my understanding on this is that across NBA ownership, there is real momentum to allow for a coach's challenge. And I think it's commonplace to see teams argue a call. When it's all said and done, we want to get things correct. And so maybe you see this happen in the G League. And what's the carryover to the NBA? I don't know, but I can tell you unequivocally, ownership wants to see a coach's challenge in the NBA at some point.
And I think, Doris, anytime you can make those coaches do more, put more on the line, just adds to the intrigue of the game.
No question.
And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
Yeah, they've dominated that category in this one. It's reflected in the score.
Now here's Barea. Teardrop shot. Yes, that goes in. Barea's got 14 points now in the second half.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Dinwiddie kicks to Harris. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Boy, phenomenal decision-making from the young guard. Spencer Dinwiddie, nicely done, putting it on time and on target.
Now here's Barea. To the inside, cuts off the pass. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Porzingis.
Boy, you've got to love seeing Hollis Jefferson sprint to the cup. What an explosive finisher who forces the defense to get physical. That free throw, no good.
And you have to love the way Hollis Jefferson plays on the defensive end. So active with his length and can disrupt an offense single-handedly. The team is visibly better on defense with Hollis Jefferson on the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Measuring, he's checked in for Porzingis. Powell comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Courtney Lee, he's checked in for Justin Jackson. And Doncic is subbed in for J.J. Barea.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Mavericks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Porzingis.
Boy, what a tremendous display of offensive firepower. It mattered not the size, the type of defender they put on him. He made easy work of it.
And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the score by Dallas. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Baseline J on the way. Allen's shot is off. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Right. I mean, that's solid defense. At the very least, you like seeing them muck it up and make things difficult.
Here's Powell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And this is how you close out a game, not taking any chances.
Well, you can't have any room for error late in a game like this, so they put the finishing touches in style. I love how they closed.
Lee up top. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys got out on the break tonight. How did you get into transition so easily?
Yeah, we want to play faster, and that's what we try to do whenever they miss. We try to run, move the ball quick, and get easy buckets.
And you were able to beat him down the floor tonight, KP. Thanks a lot for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.